Well, I was engaged to my baby mama, and then I literally the day before I went to the courthouse to get married, I had this like weird realization. I was like, "Dude, I can't fucking do this shit," because I felt like if you're gonna get married, your position in your partnership has to be so solidified that like you're comfortable with that being your queen.
Well, then why did marriage even come up? Because she brought it
because
up?
it's like society's terms. My parents,
It's
you gotta
just
do
all
right
the
by
pressure.
the kids. Exactly, right? That's your baby mama. You have to marry her, or she's gonna look bad, or you're gonna look bad for being like a dad, like a single dad, whatever. So I just literally only agreed to that because of the pressures that I had.
At that point, did you know all the consequences of getting married? If that,
Bro, yeah. And I was like, I just wanted to shut everybody up because they were hounding me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in like the Polynesian or the Filipino like culture, to
It's
have
real
a kid
old
out of
school.
wedlock type shit is like,
Frowned
that's,
upon.
yeah, dude, you can't do that shit.
Yeah.
My mom was mad at me, like, you know, calling me constantly, when are you gonna marry her? When are you gonna marry her? Like, I'm not happy. What am I gonna do? I'm not happy.
and they didn't give a fuck that you
Nothing,
just wasn't
dude.
happy. See,
Nothing. Nothing.
see.
Not until like years later down the road did they see that whole situation like unwind. Did they finally be like, okay, you're doing right by you.
But it took all of that.
It took a lot of shit, bro.
That's
It took a lot of
crazy.
shit.
That's
Courts and all this
crazy.
shit.
That means you just you became a man, bro.
Exactly. I had to stand up for
Yeah,
myself.
the
That was the
fucking-
one day I had a realization in my car, and I was like, am I just gonna stick around just to make everyone else happy, or am I actually for once put myself first so I could be a good father? And then in that position, I knew I'm about to experience so much hardship right now and so much trauma, but it's gonna be worth it because I'll be a better dad, a better friend, whatever. And after I made that decision, it was hard, but it's easier knowing that you're doing the right thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was tough. But like with anybody you see being successful, I feel like they always have this onslaught of like negativity and things that are trying to like not make you go where you want to go.
Yeah.
So I saw that resistance as like a challenge, but like, nah, it's time for me to put myself first. Like it's obviously I've been put in a position right now to make a choice. And I know what's best for my kids, you know?
It's crazy because I know the majority of men feel that pressure from society to literally just cut their nuts off and give it to somebody.
It's why you see divorce rate is like, okay, was it like 90%? It's something crazy. Like you're almost guaranteed.
Actually, it's going down because motherfuckers aren't getting married.
Figuring it out, right? Yeah, they're figuring it out, bro. I figured it out, right? They didn't use me as a statistic because I figured that shit out. I can't imagine because I know that I had pressure, but I know a lot of other men feel way more pressure than that.
Because they're not gonna fucking stand up.
They're not.
They're not gonna stand up for themselves.
They're not. So you just see all this culture on the internet, like what wedding season.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting proposed to, all this stuff, and then it gets all the girls riled up, gets our girls riled up.
Yeah.
They're telling us must be nice.
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch must be nice. Looking at ring, saying ring next to my fucking phone.
Yeah. Bro, I bring this shit up. I talk about this shit all the time in the videos too. I'm like, all right, it's fucked up, but it definitely separates the men from the boys for standing up for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But it also allows you to see who you're really with.
Yep.
Because if you get married and you should make your woman aware of all the things you are risking to be with them. And if you bring up the shit of like, prenup or just doing marriage in a non-traditional way, and they give you fucking bullshit because of that, you know who you with. They're doing so they're doing you a favor. All right,
It's like true colors, right?
Yeah.
That shit always shines through.
Yeah,
And which is why with my girl, I'm like, I can see myself marrying her, and I like am
but
betting on that
but she been through so much.
yeah,
for
bro.
your ass.
Like that's what I'm saying. You know my whole story, bro. Like this girl came to court with me and dressed up like a fucking runway model, just a stunt. Like I mean, it was crazy. So like I would never ever think I would never marry someone else besides her. She like I don't want to say like in a sense of, like I'm the top and she earned it, but bro, she earned every stripe to this point. And it's always like me. It makes me look bad. Like man, why haven't you done it yet? This girl literally stuck by you.
But she knows what the fuck it is, though. You know what I mean?
does.
And at the end of the day, that pisses me off too, because like at the end of the day, it's you and your girl.
Yeah.
Like it's our life, it's our kids, it's our marriage. Like real shit. None of this extra shit should fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, none of it should fucking matter.
I think that's like.
But most people get married because of what everybody else fucking thinks.
Yeah. And that's Instagram culture, TikTok culture, everything. It's like, what do you look like to others? How many followers do you have? Like, how much do people love you? And I had to go through that the hard way when most people won't know, but I had most of the internet turn on me in a time, and I was like, you know what, fuck everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are they commenting on my shit, talking about what I'm doing? Bro, you're at home right now, tugging on your dick at your mom's house. Why are you guys having an opinion about this? So then I had to reach a point as a man to be like, none of that shit matters at all. So then that obviously overturned into my parenting and then in my relationship with my girl. And ever since I understood that, like, whatever it looks like from the outside point of view, it's a point of view that does not matter.
Yeah, who gives a fuck, dog?
So then we start worrying about our circle, what we're doing, and the decisions we're making in terms of what we thought it was the best thing to do. And then everything got better.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely, bro. The motherfuckers need to be. That's the way motherfuckers need to think. But everybody group thinks, bro. Everybody's fucking sheep and just goes with the fucking wave and shit, man.
Yeah.
But hey, we talking way too much. No, but I'm saying we chopping it up. But this is the homie Chris. You know what I mean? He do his thing on social media too. Big into the fitness world. He's big into male empowerment as well, man. So we're trying to, collide both our worlds and just bring attention to what needs attention brought to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know if you introduce yourself and let everybody know you are.
My name is Chris Gordard. YouTube would probably know me as Dopo from Strength Cartel. If anybody watched Strength Cartel, that's what I did. I was a coach for that team for a couple of years. Since then, did my own thing. But me and Stevie have always been in the mix with each other. We went to the same gym together. And we always had these really cool conversations about male empowerment and then what we saw society was doing to males, and we wanted to kind of sit down and start to talk about the issues that are tough. So we wanted to do things that men could be proud of and not be scared to talk about it.
Facts.
So that's why we're here.
Facts. This is a workshop for 3 days. It's called How to Make Women Great Again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. You got away with that? Damn.
It's like 30 dudes talking, ran by this one dude, and it's for 3 days, and the girls paid $1,000 a ticket.
Oh, girls are in
this? Yeah, girls are in it, bro. Dude. But it's like women. The feminist movement is fucking bitches up in the head.
Right.
And these are women that realize that shit, or maybe they're curious about it. You got all these dudes that are telling them, like, what the fuck, they're just like spitting facts. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the good news.
Oh, that's what you were just telling me.
Divorce rates are declining. Here's the bad news. They're declining because marriage rates are declining. And we don't really talk about that. Look at women's marital status. You see how the never married and married are coming together? And the divorce rate is moving up slightly. Look at men. Same thing, same pattern. They're beginning to converge. Men in particular, you see that line steeper, men in particular are refusing to marry. And there's some reasons for that I think you'll find surprising, things that are somewhat counterintuitive even. First of all, I would like all of you to Google this and download this study. It's one of the few comprehensive studies that have been done on why women file for divorce. At least in your state, at least 70% of all divorces will be sought by women, not by men. In my state and in Dallas County, where I live, it's upwards of 90% are sought by women. Now, by the way, the stereotype about Dallas divorce lawyers is true. Dallas has the highest divorce rate of any county.
Yeah. So they said that the marriage rate is dropping, right? But for me, when I look at society and then how women are acting now, there's this incline of men ain't shit. Get you a guy that is literally the 1%. Do you like that takes care of you? You don't have to do shit. Get your nails done, which I think those bitches aren't shit. So like, do you think that there's a correlation between marriage dropping and then women feeling that way, or is it like men are starting to figure out like this is it's like an institution that's made for you to be connected to the government so that they don't want to, or is women's behavior and how they're acting now is making it so hard to find gems and find real good women?
I think that they both run hand in hand, but I think what more influences the marriage rate is that men who have shit to lose are becoming aware of what they're at risk of losing because women ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, women are looking for this type of dude, and it all goes hand in hand.
I see that. I see that correlation for sure.
In the United States, and it's way higher than the closest one behind it.
And then also, like, not even like resources aside, what men are at risk of losing. Like, when you look at marriage as a business, as how it functions, it's a flawed system.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. So like, even if I had no bias in this shit at all, I just from outside looking in, I saw how marriage is. Why the fuck would I sign up to be with that?
If we weren't influenced by like society's what they wanted us to, if we took like a hindsight point of view and like no one else is getting married around us, and we looked at it like that, like I would never get married.
Yeah, like as far as like the percentages, like if it was a loan I was taking out or a business, or
it
like,
doesn't look good.
Like if I like really real shit, bro. Like if the divorce rate is at 50%, whatever the fuck. It's like buying a car and it starts 50% of the time. Would you buy a car like that?
Yeah, for real. You gotta jumpstart that shit like Frank Flintstone.
Yeah. But with that, the car just don't work. But this now, you lose your house, you lose your fucking kids, you lose your 401k, you lose your fucking everything.
Yeah,
You know what
I'm
I mean?
even just reading that right there. We have found that who gets the children is by far the most important component in deciding who files for divorce.
Women all get the kids.
Women every time. Women. I didn't even get divorced. She got the kids out the gate. They didn't even ask no questions.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's super biased.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, when you look at it from that point of view, now that I know all this stuff, getting myself to want marriage is so much harder now than it was before.
But that speaks volumes on all your girls that have.
So that for me to be in a position to be like, I want to marry her, hands down it's because of her.
Yeah. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna risk all of this shit, this motherfucker
Yeah.
needs to be the one. And even that, you never know. But they just need to make it more balanced, though, man.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be like one person's gonna lose it all if this shit don't fucking work out.
Yeah.
When chances are it's not gonna fucking work out.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fucking crazy.
I look at it as like my girl's actions outweighed my feelings towards
Yeah.
how this is now.
Yeah.
So like I can take a stance as like it's
Yeah.
worth it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She deserves it. I deserve it. We deserve that partnership.